And now we are going to chat with Bonnie Jill Laughlin about her new book. Take a look.
Welcome to the Weekly Pass. I am Bonnie Jill Laughlin.
I'm Bonnie Jill Laughlin from the Xfinity Sports Desk.
I talked to the skipper and he said he felt the energy. He said not just on the walk-off, but every home run, every hit. And again, let's go over 3 years, 84 million, guaranteed.
It's about influential women in sports, and she herself is a trailblazer with a wonderfully varied career. She's been a cheerleader and a model, a sports anchor, an actress, and a scout for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The book is called In a League of Her Own, Celebrating Female Firsts in Sports, and she joins us now. Thanks for being with us,
Good
Bonnie.
morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
So this transition you had throughout your career, I'm just fascinated how you became the first female scout for the Lakers. That's pretty amazing.
Thank you. Yes, I was actually covering the Lakers, the pre and post game for their flagship, and they really saw that I had an eye for talent. Phil Jackson saw that I knew the triangle offense. And so what I did was the first year I was actually basically like an intern, and I scouted the Big 12 and the Pac-12 conferences at the time. And they really liked my scouting reports, went from a 5-year deal to another 5-year deal, ended up being with the Lakers for 13 seasons and got 5 rings.
Wow. And you were a dancer on not just different teams, but different sports.
Yes, started with the Golden State Warriors and then went to the San Francisco 49ers, got a ring there with them, and then went on to the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a dog over your right shoulder.
Yes, so I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. You just wanted a little cameo there. So,
yes, I told him to, I thought I put him outside, and now he got in, so he's here.
He's enjoying it. So, hey, tell us about what made you want to write a book about the great female accomplishments in sports?
Yes, I think it was just very important to encompass all these women. A lot of the women had written books on their own, perhaps, but I wanted to have a book where the younger generation and the younger females could have a book that they could see that there is a space for them in sports. And maybe it's not just being an athlete, but actually being in a front office or as a coach or as a referee or you name it, you could be it. So I wanted to make sure that that was there and there wasn't a book. So I have been working on this for about 3 years and it finally came to fruition.
All right. What did you find out about Billie Jean King? That story has been told, but there's a whole generation out there that probably is not familiar.
Yeah, what I love about Billie Jean is that obviously she's an icon, but what she has done in the feminist movement and also in the gay community as well. And she was so humble when I spoke to her. She had told me how important this book was and that the younger generation really need to see who had paved the way, who had been the pioneers. And so it was so important for me to have her. So when I was able to get her for my chapter 1, I was elated. Let's just say I was fangirling on her. Just to be able to have her in my book was such an honor.
And this generation is probably a lot more familiar with Danica Patrick.
Yes, she is the first female, obviously, to be a race car driver. And when I spoke with her, it was funny. She had told me that she didn't realize that she was a role model at the time. And then when she got out of the sport and she was talking to the younger girls and women were coming up to her saying, I want to be a race car driver, she was in shock. She actually broke down in tears saying she never knew that she would be in a situation where she'd be a role model. She was just in the sport, passionate about what she did. And now she sees what an impact she made in these, so many little girls' lives.
All right, let's talk about Jackie Joyner-Kersee.
Jackie Joyner-Kersee, oh, she is just amazing. And I love speaking with her because her path, when she first got to the Olympics, she told me, I wasn't even really nervous because I just wanted to make sure that I looked good on camera. And so she's like, I made sure to do my makeup differently. And it was so funny. She's like, her coach and her trainer would say, no, you got to worry about focusing on the Olympics. And she's like, I didn't know that I can end up winning a gold. I'm not worried about that. I just want to make sure that I look good. She was so candid, so funny. And I love speaking to her. And I don't think the younger generation is familiar with Jackie Joyner-Kersee. So it was important again for me to have her in the book.
And speaking of administrative side, Jeannie Buss.
Yes, Jeannie was a mentor to me. She is the daughter of the late Dr. Jerry Buss, and being able to see what she's done with the Lakers, filling very big shoes, being the first female to win a championship with the Lakers in 2020. And, she didn't have the conventional way of being an owner. And so she really had to prove a lot of people wrong, a lot of scrutiny because of her path. And so for her to be in the book was important because she was somewhat, like I said, a mentor to me and the queen of the Lakers. And she's done so much for basketball. And I think people need to know her story instead of just being the daughter of the owner.
All right. The book is In a League of Her Own, Celebrating Female First in Sports. Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you so much.